that sounds about right. Maybe last inspiration. But here's a good one that I've learned. This is called paradox of choice, where people who have like foot in the middle of the table, they order that because you're gonna be satisfied with it. But if you're debating between two entrees, it's really hard to say that you go with one. It's just not gonna taste it.
That is an interesting phenomenon. Well,
the author decided to make a scrapbook featuring Twilight. So she's got all these different vampire kind of prints and quotes from the books, and she has some pages left open so that you can personalize it, include your own mementos, maybe your stub for your ticket for the movie, or your own cutouts from magazines of the hot stars. It's got pockets on the inside, so those are the leaves, and it has various little drawings and stickers and trinkets that I'll have to do later. Okay, well, it's rivaling Harry Potter. It's probably one of the reasons why Harry Potter delayed to July.
So actually, one of my favorite novels that I included was the only novel that's not in English, called Cecilia Ballet, or El Ángel de la Loma, which means the angel of the hill. And it's this very...
I'm interested in travel writings of the Middle East, modern history, and then kind of just looking at different perspectives, looking at Arab writers, Arab Muslim writers, Arab Christian writers, Israeli writers, European intellectuals, and kind of just getting a wide range of topics in the modern Middle East versus, so it's got more decoration, but then throughout it has some designs and things. Maybe the kind of golden, the poor man, I mean they kind of do that as a sign of respect, but Mustafa Birzada, and it says Tunja, which is the name of the village, 1192 in the Hijri calendar, so it's 1780.
Gucci in the Cheka is like, if you're going to read Bobby, your name is kind of losing its mind. Because some of the things are contemporary, I think that's contemporary things that I wanted to start looking at things that are really hard to find with the United States. So something
I had never read Thomas Edison, so I bought them straight away and read them initially. But I've also been filling in the gaps. So I've read the most recent ones, but then I'm working my way back for Live America. So, everybody's read one novel by Hawthorne or one by Melville. We can guess which they are. But not the rest. And Live America has all the rest.
you said that, and I cannot abide him.
Well, must be a generational thing.
It probably is. He's my least favorite writer.
He's so hilarious, and his language, his playfulness of language. I mean, I think that he is somewhat neurotic and misogynistic, which makes me feel a little guilty for like that.
The fact that there's just a really wide range of focus in here, and for a while there, I was interested in like the psychology of art and like what it means to engage in art, and like I wrote my senior thesis on moral psychology, and I use them for my academic work, but they're all just a lot of fun to read.
And how long have you been physically working?
Okay. I see we've got a couple of year meetings.
But the interesting thing is that when you ask people, well, what condition do you want to be in, everyone wants to be in the one where, well, I want the choice. But really they end up being less satisfied with it.
This is Daniel Defoe, Robinson Crusoe. This is Last Mohicans by Fenimore Cooper. This is my read, and this is an author you don't know. He's a Russian. These books, someone reading them and here in the United States in English, somewhere else, France, Africa, wherever. I mean, they would get the same exact feeling that I got, and I think that's really special.
He wrote Pally books before Lassie. His first book was in 1919, and they were mostly written about his own dogs that he had at his Sunnybank.
They were really well loved by the public when they first came out, enormously popular. When the real dogs died, they had obituaries written about them in the New York Times, and a clipping of Lad's hair was actually sent to the Library of Congress and preserved because the public was just so in love with them as dogs, not even as... The first one is my favorite. It was the first book I ever read, and it's wonderful. It's just a collection of stories about Lad. I'm actually, ironically, incredibly allergic to dogs.